Attention, calling all USD 402 elementary teachers. Are some of your students struggling in math? Do you spend many hours a week looking for ways to help improve your students' math skills? Are some of your students bored with math and need an enrichment? Do your students like working on computers? If you answered yes to any of these, then Harcourt Math Center Client is for you and for your students. Harcourt Math Center Client is a computer software that was developed by Micromedia Incorporated. Now you're probably asking yourself, how do we get it? Well, you're in luck because it came with our math curriculum the district purchased a few years ago. Does this sound like something you would like to learn more about? Well, you're in luck because I have developed a training just for you. Let me tell you how I developed the training. I used the Kemp, Morrison, and Ross instructional design model to create it. I began by doing an analysis. During the analysis phase, there were many things to consider. Why do the teachers need this training? What is the need and the purpose for it? Then I had to analyze the learners and the environment in which the training will take place, along with the materials and how it will be created. I spoke with many of the teachers, asking them why they were not using this software in their math instructions. Their responses were lack of training, not enough equipment, unable to access it, and not enough time to look through the books and the software. When I asked the new teachers, they told me they knew nothing about the software that aligned with this textbook. Since the district spent so much money purchasing this curriculum, something needed to be done. After the analysis was complete, it was time to start the design of the training. Before this could be done, I had to make sure that I knew all about the program since I was going to be acting as the SME, which is the subject matter expert, as well as the instructor. I spent many hours and days looking through the software and taking notes. When I finished my exploration of the software, I sat down and started to write out objectives and outcomes that I expected from myself, as well as from the learners attending the training. Once the design was complete, it was time for the development phase. I chose to develop a face-to-face training because of the results from a questionnaire sent out earlier to all of the teachers. During the design phase, I developed a handout that included the steps and information on each of the components. I also developed a PowerPoint and videos that the teachers could refer back to once the training was complete. The training starts with a quick review of what Harcourt Math Center Client software is.
Hello, my name is Danna. I am the elementary computer teacher here for USD 402. Today we are going to be working on a training in Harcourt Math. Harcourt Math is a software that is used on the computers to help your students improve on their math skills. In the training you are going to learn many different things. How to set up your classes, how to manage your classes, how to create assignments, how to create tests, reports, and many more things.
Each component is talked about, followed by practice from the learners. At the end of the session, the learners will write down what each component stands for and what it can do. This allows the learners to reflect on what they learned and ask any unanswered questions that they may have. The training occurred during a district professional development day. New elementary teachers to the district were required to attend the training. There were 6 teachers that attended the training. I began the training with a quick overview of what the software does. Next, I showed them how to open up the program. After being taught the different components, the learners practiced the new components. At the end of the training, the learners had to complete 2 worksheets that evaluated what they learned. While they worked on the worksheets, I installed Harcourt Math Center Client onto their laptops. The 2 worksheets were used as a formative evaluation. This allowed me to see if they understood what was taught during the training. The first one was a true and false short answer worksheet. The second one was a checklist. They had to complete the steps as I watched them. After a few weeks, I followed up by sending out a survey. This served as my summative evaluation. All the participants completed the survey, and the majority of them enjoyed the training and now use the software regularly in their math instruction.
Oh, I love simplicity of managing classes because your students are already in a pool.
I really like this program. It's so user-friendly. Making assignments is very easy to use. The assignment you make goes along with what they're studying in the textbook, and then if the child is not getting the concept, the program automatically puts it back so that they can practice and get.
I really like the creative test on this program because you can use it toward each student. You can create a test